Okay, it looks like we still have to admit people.
Hi there.
Hi, can I be heard?
Yes, you are. You are good.
Wonderful.
Likewise, I hope I'm on camera and
Yes.
voice.
Luckily, we can hear and see both of you. Thank you so much for joining and
Yes.
speaking today. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
No problem. All righty.
That's an amazing group today.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
it really is. I always love this event. It's just a really feel good event, like just hearing about all these amazing people, all the things they're doing. Like it's so inspiring.
Just to read. I kind of was on the website earlier, just going through the bios, and
Oh, good.
Yeah,
their stories are amazing.
they really are. All right. Well, now that we've confirmed that all of our microphones are working, we're just gonna give everybody a couple minutes to join before we get started. We did have, Julie said, about 65 people registered, so that's exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah, hi. As we have people come in, please mute yourself and but you can introduce yourself in the chat if you would like, and we will get started in just a few minutes. I feel like this chair is very low. It's making me have to sit up with good posture. I am not at home, Rick and Cheryl. I am actually traveling, but I am here.
Julie, you're dedicated. I think well-deserved time off interrupted by this wonderful celebration. So thank you.
Yes. Or this celebration was scheduled well before my time off, so the time off or this is more important, so I can do this from a hotel room.
Well stated.
Yeah, not the perfect timing to go on vacation with Ace coming up also, but you get a free place to stay somewhere else, you go. Hi all. Thanks for joining.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello.
We're just giving folks a minute or two to get connected, and then we will begin. Thank you all for bearing with us while we admit folks from the waiting room. We are using a different setup for this event than we have in years past, and so we're just learning as we go about admitting people. It's a nice feature. We just haven't used it before, so thank you all. We're just getting folks admitted, and then we will begin in just a moment.
And I hope all of you can't hear the little dings as they're getting admitted. If you can, next time I do this, I am going to have to find a way to mute that.
Just a couple of housekeeping notes up top. If you can just make sure that you are muted as we begin, and feel free to introduce yourself in the chat, or as we go along, feel free to share messages of congratulations or anything else you'd like to share in the chat. Just admitting some more folks. I realize it says that we will begin on the hour, but we will give people just a minute or two to get connected here. Great. Thank you all again. If you're just logging in, we appreciate you joining us today for the Miller Award ceremony. We're just giving folks a minute or two to connect, and then we will begin. Checking to make sure all of my winners are here and all of Julie's Workplace Giving folks are logging on as well.
I've lost track. I'm glad. Thank you for keeping an eye on that. All right, should we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Okay, Julie is going to share the link to the program in the chat, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Right. Perfect. Thank you all. To switch to this spotlight function in Teams, so hopefully you can see me. My name is Jessica Carter. I am the Community Engagement Manager here at Water for People. I'm thrilled to be with you today. I'm calling in from my home in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a little rainy here today. I hope wherever you are in the world that you are having a lovely day. In my role at Water for People, I have the privilege of supporting more than 50 committees across North America. Those folks do outreach, education, fundraising on our behalf, all in support of ending the global water crisis. It's really remarkable. I'm always in awe of volunteers in general out in the world, and especially these folks. Of course, they have very full lives. They're busy professionally and personally, and they still choose to dedicate their spare time to this important cause. We're just so grateful. Their selflessness, their talent and creativity that comes into play with the events they host, it's just so remarkable. We get to celebrate 20 of these amazing volunteers today as they're awarded our Kenneth J. Miller Founders Award. We're honored to have representatives from both the American Waterworks Association and the Water Environment Federation and companies here that support all of these winners in joining today. Without all of you, they couldn't do all of this great work. So thank you for supporting these champions and in creating an empowering environment where they can give back. So you should have received an email with today's program, but again, it's available in the chat. Please take some time to read through the bios and quotes from all of the amazing individuals being honored today. Just a few housekeeping notes to reiterate. Once again, we are going to record. This is being recorded, and we'll share it out to all that registered after the event. We ask that you stay muted unless it's your turn to speak. You can use the chat function to share congratulations or words of celebration or a hello, anything that you would like. And if you have any questions or technical difficulties, please post those in the chat and Julie and I will respond as quickly as possible. So I'm now going to turn it over to my colleague, Julie.
Great. Thank you, Jessica. Hang on one second. How did that see here? We are learning as we go.
I got you spotlighted, Julie.
Oh, thank you. You're quicker than I am at that. I will learn how to do this. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you joining us today. I am Julie Kaufman. I am the Senior Manager of Corporate and Community Engagement here at Water for People. My primary role is working with these amazing workplace giving champions and supporting them along with their companies and other companies that have employee giving programs. Thank you again for joining us for this virtual Kenneth J. Miller Founders Award ceremony presented by Jacobs. We're very excited to celebrate the amazing winners we have this year. Today, we're also going to celebrate the progress we've made towards ending the global water and sanitation crisis. We've been able to impact millions of people with clean water and improved sanitation, but we could not have done that without your support and the dedicated efforts of the champions that we are recognizing. So just so you know, here is a rundown of the program today. First, we'll hear from Rick Warner, who is the Water Market Strategic Leader at Jacobs. Then we'll hear from Cheryl Porter, past president of the American Waterworks Association. AWWA founded Water for People 35 years ago and remains a very important partner for us today. Then we'll hear from Water for People's Chief Executive Officer, Mark Dewey, who will share updates on Water for People's work. Then after Mark, we will announce each winner for our 2025-26 Kenneth J. Miller Founders Award. As we do that, we invite the winners to turn on their videos and say a few words when they are announced. We do, as Jessica said, ask everybody else to remain muted and use the chat for all those great congratulations. So to start, Rick, we welcome you to our virtual stage.
Julie, thank you so much. Jessica, I think the number of communities that you mentioned are just extraordinary. I'm in awe of Water for People staff and all the wonderful volunteers. Hey, I'm really grateful today representing Jacobs as the sponsor of today's Kenneth Miller ceremony. Jacobs has been privileged for a number of years to be with you and recognizing today's just amazing group of Water for People volunteers, and in part to honor one of our past executives, Ken Miller, former executive with CH2M Hill, which is now Jacobs, who helped with many others, co-founded Water for People back in 1991. And so it's been for more than 30 years, our employees have been enthusiastically supportive of the wonderful and impactful work of Water for People. Since our first giving program more than 30 years ago, our number of employee givings have reached almost $5 million. And it's just extraordinary. I know Sunshine Smith, one of our corporate leaders on our giving program, is on the call today. And her and just this amazing team of our dedicated professionals are able to reach so many and reach the mission of Water for People to serve and deliver clean and safe water worldwide. So in brief, I just want to say I hope my pride and enthusiasm reflects our 50,000 global water professionals here in spirit today and in numbers to really honor and respect and celebrate the great work, the extraordinary work of each of these 20 recognized professionals today. So I want to thank Julie and Jessica and the entire Water for People staff for including Jacobs today to be part of this wonderful ceremony and celebration. And then thanks to each one of the recipients today, really having a wonderful, impactful contribution, more than a contribution, I'm lost for words, but delivering clean and safe water around Water for People's key message of everyone forever. So again, thank you for including Jacobs. For me personally, just a wonderful to be with you all today to recognize these wonderful contributions. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you so much, Rick. We appreciate that. And we appreciate Jacobs being the presenting sponsor of the Miller Founders Award. Now I'm pleased to introduce Cheryl Porter from AWWA.
Hi, everyone. It is truly an honor to say just a few words on behalf of the American Waterworks Association. As many of you know, Water for People was founded back in 1991 by leaders within AWWA who understood, like everyone here understands, that access to safe water and sanitation is
Cheryl, you accidentally just muted.
All right. What was the last word I said?
AWWA founded Water for People.
All right. Like everyone here understands, the access to safe water and sanitation is absolutely essential for healthy people and communities. They believe that access to safe water and sanitation should not depend only on where you live. Through my career in water, from my days as junior chemist in Detroit to my current role here at the Great Lakes Water Authority, and also as past president for AWWA, I'm always amazed by the kindness and the generous spirit of people in the water profession. Water people are smart, and they can solve the toughest challenges. But as big as their intellects are, their hearts are even bigger. So when Ken Miller and other Water for People founders saw an opportunity to help people outside their own community, they did what water professionals do. They came together. They sized up the challenge. They collaborated on long-term sustainable solutions. The results have transformed lives and communities. Over 35 years, Water for People projects have had profound and generational impacts. I think in some ways, Water for People even has changed AWWA itself. We are becoming very intentional about fulfilling our mission beyond our borders. Our vision statement has become a better world through better water. One of our core principles in AWWA's 2030 strategic plan is to engage globally. In March of this year, we reaffirmed our commitment to the 10 principles of the UN Global Compact. And AWWA's Water 2050 initiative envisions a secure, sustainable, affordable, resilient, and innovative water future for all, not just for people of North America. So today, we celebrate the volunteers, the advocates, the donors, the leaders who make Water for People good work possible. And on behalf of AWWA, I thank you for reminding all of us of our responsibility to work for a future when all people, everyone, forever has access to safe water and sanitation. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. We really greatly appreciate the support of AWWA. Now I'd like to introduce Mark. Mark, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you both, Rick and Cheryl, for sharing inspiring words. Really appreciate that and appreciate all of you who have joined us today. So good morning and good afternoon. I'm Mark Dewey, CEO at Water for People. Our growth and impact are only possible because of partnership, and that's with individuals, including all of you, organizations, and champions like all of you here today. So thank you for your dedication to helping end the global water and sanitation crisis. Simply put, we could not do this work without you. And I want to extend a special welcome to those of you who may be less familiar with Water for People and our mission today. So I'm going to share a couple of things. We're glad you're here. So solving the global water crisis takes all of us, not just experts in water and sanitation, but people from every background who believe that everyone deserves access to these basic human needs. That belief is the heart of our Everyone Forever impact model. Everyone means no one is left behind. It means every family, every school, every clinic in a district has access to reliable water and sanitation services, and forever means that those services must last, supported by strong local systems, communities, utilities that can maintain these for generations to come. So it requires long-term thinking, this approach, Everyone Forever. It means protecting water sources, training local mechanics, building supply chains for parts, strengthening local leadership. It means advocating for policy creation in some places, policy change in other places around water, and then helping to establish sustainable local utilities. Most importantly, it means we don't consider our work complete until we are confident that water will continue to flow long after we leave, because in fact our ultimate goal is to exit. So we want to create a world where organizations like Water for People are not needed. So I'm very passionate about this point, and I want to encourage you all to check out my recent article on LinkedIn, which celebrates Water for People's successful exits from 5 different districts, one in each of 5 different countries around the world. So that just went out last week. So take a look at that. But today we work in more than 40 districts across 9 countries in Latin America, Africa, and Asia, and we're also working in the U.S., where more than 2 million Americans still lack access to safely managed water and sanitation services. In the early years after our founding, we partnered remotely on projects in more than 40 different countries. So along the way, we learned that lasting impact really comes from a focused, more targeted district-wide system strengthening approach. And that's why we adopted the Everyone Forever model back in 2011. Hope you'll continue following our work as we grow and learn and evolve and continue to create really tremendous impact and be able to exit some of these locations where we're working. Again, thank you for being part of the mission. And I want to share just a bit more about the history of the Kenneth J. Miller Founders Award. So this award was established in 2001 by the Board of Directors of Water for People to recognize extraordinary volunteer service in support of safe water and sanitation around the world. It honors volunteer champions who have generously shared time, talent, and leadership to help others. When searching for someone who truly embodied the spirit of volunteerism and service, the choice was an easy one. It was Kenneth J. Miller of Denver, Colorado, one of Water for People's founders and our very first president. Ken exemplified selfless service. His distinguished career included many years with Jacobs, formerly CH2M Hill, which has proudly sponsored the Miller Founders Award ceremony since its beginning. We are grateful to have Jacobs back again this year as our presenting sponsor. And after a lifetime of leadership and service, Ken passed away in June of 2010. I did not have the opportunity to meet Ken personally, but I've learned about him from two friends who worked with him at CH. Ken's vision, a world where everyone has lasting access to safe, reliable water and sanitation, continues to inspire us every day. So that same year, back in 2010, the award was renamed the Kenneth J. Miller Founders Award in his honor. And today, the Miller Award recognizes volunteer champions from across North America. More than 50 volunteer committees throughout the United States and Canada advocate and fundraise on behalf of Water for People. In recent years, we also expanded the award to recognize champions from our workplace giving partners, whose efforts bolster employee engagement in the movement to end the global water crisis from the companies that support us. Together, our committee and workplace giving partners raise more than $2 million in unrestricted funds annually in support of Water for People. And this is critical funding. The unrestricted funding is absolutely critical for us. It allows us to remain an innovative leader in global water and sanitation and continue advancing sustainable solutions around the world. So to all of you, thank you for your passion, your generosity, your unwavering commitments to a future where every person has access to clean water and safe sanitation that lasts. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it back over to Jessica to announce this year's winners.
Thank you so much, Mark. We really appreciate you being here today and sharing some remarks with our winners. Thank you again. All right, I'm going to get the spotlights fixed. We're ready. The drum roll is playing. Imagine it. So just one last reminder before we start, feel free to share congratulations, gifts, emojis, whatever you want in the chat. We love to see that outpouring of support for the winners, but also just please remain muted so that we can hear the winners as they accept their awards. As you've heard, today we are celebrating 20 incredible volunteers nominated by their committee or their workplace giving company. These folks host events, they rally support, perform behind the scenes tasks, everything in between. And it's all in service of creating a world where everyone has access to clean water and dignified sanitation that lasts. The contribution of each of these winners is really invaluable to Water for People. We cannot express our thanks enough. So in consideration of time today, we'll only share a highlight or two for each winner, but we encourage you to read the program where you can read their full nominations, some quotes from them and their nominators. It's a really wonderful read, so please do that. We're going to begin announcing our winners, and at the end of each announcement, we'll invite you, the winners, to appear on camera and say a few words. Julie, our first person, is a workplace giving champion, so I'm going to hand it to you.
Yes, great. Thank you so much. All right. Our first winner is Carolyn Ackerley from Stantec. Carolyn has been an active Water for People volunteer since she joined Stantec in 2020. She has led activities in the Boston office, including Pie Your Leaders, Penny Wars, Office Cookbook, World Water Classic 660K engagement, and many other activities. By 2021, Carolyn was co-leading the Stantec annual employee giving campaign in North America, helping to manage all components of the annual event. Carolyn, we encourage you to turn on your camera and say a few words if you would like.
Awesome. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, great.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to receive this award. Being involved and supporting Water for People has been, I would say, one of the most meaningful and rewarding parts of my career so far. And I feel so lucky to be able to work with such a great organization. I want to take a minute to acknowledge that I would not be able to have the success that I have had in this role without not only the support of my amazing, passionate colleagues at Stantec, but especially without all of the staff at Water for People. You guys are so hardworking. You support all of us in so many ways. And I don't think any of the award recipients here today would be as successful without all of you. So thank you for the award, and thank you all for all that you do. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Carolyn. We appreciate that. All right, Jessica, our next award winner.
Wonderful. I am ready. I'm going to add myself to the virtual stage. Here I am. All right. So our next winner is Todd Bennett, who's representing the West Virginia section of AWWA. Todd is West Virginia's committee chair and national director, and he has led the efforts to support Water for People and other charitable organizations at the section. Through his leadership, he's inspired a renewed and heartfelt commitment to advance these important efforts and contribute to a meaningful, positive impact in the water sector, specifically within the West Virginia section of AWWA. Sadly, Todd wasn't able to join us today, but we do extend our heartfelt appreciation to him. I know that he was incredibly grateful for this award. I believe he got a little emotional when he found out that he was winning it. I know it means a great deal to him and that he's sad that he couldn't be here with us today. So congratulations, Todd. I hope when you watch the recording, you can feel our heartfelt appreciation. Back to you, Julie.
Great, thank you. All right, our next winner is Brad Buswell from Corolla. Brad is a longtime office coordinator in Salt Lake City, playing a key role in building awareness and participation. He prioritizes educating staff by regularly sharing the impact that Water for People's global work, helping employees better understand how their contributions are making a difference, in addition to creating fun and engaging fundraisers. Brad, congratulations, and please say a few words if you'd like.
Great. Thank you very much, Julie, and everybody else. I really appreciate the award and the recognition. Definitely is I feel reflective of the efforts or the engagement of our Salt Lake City office that really supports Water for People. And ever since beginning my career at Corolla and in the water industry, learning about Water for People, I've always been very inspired by the mission. Especially the focus on sustainability. I loved what Mark was saying about, exiting those communities with sustainable long-term, utilities and folks that will continue to deliver water and sanitation services to people throughout the world. So I just very inspired by the organization and really appreciate this recognition and honor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. And, oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. There we go. I'm back. All right. Our next winner, apologies, folks. Sometimes they're hard to read a list. Our next winner is James Daniels from American Water. James is the driving force behind the Water for People team at the 2026 United Airlines New York City Half Marathon. James leads the organizing committee with clarity, passion, and a deeply held belief that safe water is a basic human right. He consistently emphasizes that every mile run and every dollar raised is a step towards a future where all people have access to safe water. James, congratulations, and please say a few words if you'd like.
Yeah, thank you so much. I always say that Water for People is kind of the home that I landed on after my undergrad studies. With slow sand water filters, we implemented them into different villages in Africa. So I was really happy to be able to continue my work once I got into my professional career. And just to receive this award is super honoring. And I'm very hungry to keep going and keep doing this work as we move forward. I just want to give a couple of thank yous and shout outs to the people that have supported me and got me into this role. Chelsea, Jackie, Victoria, Mike from AWWA, And then, of course, thank you to Julie and Jessica here. I can't run the fundraisers without your help and your input. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then, of course, to my family, my wife and kids. Without their support, obviously not able to have a driving force in my daily business. So thank you to all of them as well. And thanks everybody here as well. You're outstanding people.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. I really appreciate your words. We appreciate everything you do for us. As Julie mentioned in those remarks, we have a New York City Marathon team. Like, that is just so cool. It's always full, so don't get too excited about joining. But if you're interested, I'm sure there's a wait list. So we love the visibility that brings, elevating it to one of the biggest races in our country. So thank you so much for all of your work, Jimmy. Our next winner is George B. Davis, representing the Michigan Water Environment Association. George, through Davis and Davis Law Offices, PLC, has been a very dependable sponsor of Michigan WIA committee fundraisers. He knows the importance of clean and safe water, and he's willing to do more than his share to help Water for People lead the way. Unfortunately, he had a last-minute conflict come up, and he's not able to be with us today, but he did send some remarks that he asked if we would share on his behalf. So George said, "Thank you for this honor. I've spent my career as an attorney helping public water resource recovery facilities deliver safe water and sanitation services to the communities they serve. Clean, reliable water and sanitation is about as fundamental as it gets. And I'm grateful that Water for People keeps that simple truth at the heart of its work. It gives all of us a way to help expand access to those basic services for people who still live without them in communities where the legal frameworks, infrastructure, and resources that many take for granted simply don't yet exist." Congratulations, George. We hope when you watch this recording that you will feel all of our love and appreciation. Thank you so much. Our next committee winner is Seth Dobbins with the Kentucky-Tennessee section of AWWA. Seth has been a remarkable asset to the Kentucky-Tennessee Water for People Committee for over 6 years, leveraging his connections to support Water for People's mission. As evidenced through the effective planning of numerous events, Seth is the unrivaled director of getting everyone involved, bringing in new members, serving as the master of ceremonies, and keeping everyone on track, even with the ever-looming threat of rain on his golf tournament parade. Unfortunately, sadly, Seth couldn't join us today, but he is incredibly grateful for this award. He received it last year at the Kentucky-Tennessee Water Professionals Conference, and we hope that he feels all of our love and appreciation from afar. Thank you so much, Seth. Our next winner is Leah Irvin with the Arizona Water Association. Leah joined this committee as an event champion to help organize the Run for World Water 5K hosted in Arizona. She immediately jumped into the role, and she's led the coordination over the past 4 years. She has a personal passion for running, and you can really see that in the success and growth of that 5K. Since joining, she's taken on the role of treasurer and then vice chair, and now she is the chair of the committee there in Arizona. So we thank you so much for all you do, Leah. You're not going to believe it, but Leah messaged right before this call. She got an emergency site visit pop-up that she had to go do. And we know how important that work is, how important it is to keep those pieces of the puzzle running. So we want to extend our heartfelt congratulations to Leah from afar. We're so sad that she's not with us today. But thank you so much, Leah, for all of your hard work and dedication. Our next committee winner is Judy Grip with the Indiana section of AWWA. Judy is a longtime volunteer who's assisted with the Indiana Water for People 5K and also stepped up to revive the silent auction committee in 2019 when they needed a new chairperson. Under her leadership, the auction has successfully contributed a great deal of money to the total amount that the committee donates to Water for People. Judy helped transition the event to a raffle format before she retired and handed off the reins in 2023. And we're so excited that Judy is with us today. So Judy, we invite you to share a few remarks. Congratulations.
Great, thank you. I'm proud that I was able to play a small part in contributing to keeping that fundraiser going, and I was surprised, really, honestly, that I was acknowledged, and I'm grateful for it. I'm glad. It's just such a admirable organization, and that basic philosophy and the way they leverage technology and expertise here and make it adaptable and sustainable for people everywhere and where they're going. I just think it's just a great organization. I'm happy to have played a small part in keeping that fundraiser going, and I'm glad to see all the work that's being done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judy. I love coming up to visit Indiana for the concert every year in the fall. And I know that if those other folks were on the call, they would say your role was not small. You did a great deal. But we definitely appreciate you. And thank you so much for everything that you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Our next winner is Tama Kayali, and she's with the Florida section of AWWA, specifically Region 3. Tama is being recognized for her exceptional dedication and leadership in coordinating the Wine for Water silent auction from 2022 to 2025. During this time, she devoted countless hours to organizing the event, building relationships with local vendors, securing donated items, pre-planning, and leading the day of logistics. Her commitment, organization, and ability to motivate others helped deliver Region 3's largest silent auction event yet. That is impressive. Unfortunately for us, Tama is not here today, but fortunately for her, it's because she's traveling abroad. So she is off exploring the world, enjoying. She thought she might be able to dial in remotely, but we hope her trip is going very well. What a perfect way to celebrate being a Miller Award winner. We send our congratulations to Tama from afar. Thank you so much for everything you've done for the Wine for Water event. I've attended it a couple of years. It's a very impressive, lovely event, and we just thank you so much. Our next winner is also from the Florida section of AWWA, but she represents Region 4. Her name is Sharmila Kemlani. Sharmila has been a constant in planning for the fundraising event that they host each year, and she's consistently reminding all of those involved to put the focus on Water for People's mission. Her hands-on involvement, her advocacy, and her unwavering belief that clean, reliable water transforms communities makes her not just deserving of this award, but a living example of its purpose. Sharmila had a family emergency. I promise this is not usual that we have these things happen, and it doesn't seem to be any common thread through them, but we are very sad to be missing Sharmila today, but we do extend our heartfelt congratulations to her from afar, and we hope that she can feel all of that when she watches the recording. Julie, I'm going to hand it over to you for our next winner.
Great. Thank you, Jessica. All right. Our next winner is Amy Lambert from EA Engineering Science Technology Incorporated, PBC. Amy continually provides her time and effort to EA's Water for People Workplace Giving program. She is always quick to help draft and share messages with staff about the fundraising events. Her guidance supporting communications, streamlining announcement, and maintaining transparent information with staff strengthens the giving program. Amy often volunteers at events and leads outreach in the focused payroll donation campaign. Congratulations, Amy.
Thank you so much, Julie. I'm just so grateful to work with EA's passionate Water for People champions, and also for the long-term dedication and support of our senior leadership. I'd love to call out a few individuals, if that's okay. Abby Smith, our two amazing Alyssas, Alyssa Watkins and Alyssa Shirelli, Angie McGinty and Ivy Harvey, as well as all the past and current riders and crew members that have made up our Cycling for Water race events. We are getting ready to come up on one in 2 weeks, and we are so excited. I'm going to be out in the field with them. I'm just so proud to get the chance to tell stories, create messaging, and participate in, engaging and fun campaigns in any way I can. So thank you.
Thank you, Amy. We appreciate it. All right, back to Jessica.
Thanks, Julie. Our next winner is Josh Marlin, representing the North Carolina Water for People Committee. Josh has been a committed and impactful volunteer for Water for People for many years. He has served in multiple leadership roles on the committee and is best known as the driving force behind the annual Charlotte 5K fundraiser that just took place for this year. Congrats. I heard it was great. Under his guidance, this event has grown significantly in both participation and in the amount of money that they fundraise. So thank you so much, Josh. Congrats. Welcome to the stage.
Thanks, Jessica. And let me just take a moment. Jessica, Julie, y'all are crushing it. Good work. Keep it up. Dude, this is a smooth running operation. Thank you. Thank you to you all and to Water for People in general. Really appreciate the recognition, which I will immediately pass on to all my hapless volunteers who I have to, boss around chaotically because I'm trying to wrangle cats. But really, all credit goes to them. It's been a joy. Water for People is great because you have this double community investment. You are getting your water people together locally for a 5K or a concert, and you're getting to know people. And at the same time, you are promoting a community that's far away that you have a common interest in. And really, it's only maybe a language and distance that's a barrier. But if you went there, you might both look at that pump and be like, why is that pump not working? Right. So I appreciate just the understanding of the fundamental nature of these institutions and community to make sure we meet that mission. So my gratitude goes out. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Josh. Congratulations again. We really appreciate everything you all are doing in North Carolina. All right. Our next committee winner is Chris Mata with the Virginia section of AWWA. Chris has spent the past 2 years serving as vice chair on the committee, and he stepped into the role officially as committee chair back in October of 2025. When Chris became chair, he did so without having anyone in the position of vice chair, secretary, and a couple of other subcommittee leadership roles. So he had a lot on his plate, a lot on his shoulders that he's carrying. But since October, he has organized and scheduled 2 annual golf tournaments and is working on planning the first ever Virginia Water for People Summer Luncheon. It's going to be really cool. And he's helping us to plan our Social Splash event, which is taking place in DC in a couple of weeks for the ACE conference. So he is doing it all. Thank you so much, Chris, for everything you do. Big congrats. And I'm going to hand the mic to you.
Thank you, Jessica, and thank you, Water for People. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, everyone. Special thank you to my vice chair of the committee. She was the one that I believe that nominated me, so Christina Watts. Thank you to her, and I see Zach is on the call as well from our committee. So also wanted to thank Geneva Hudgens, our executive director for the Virginia section of AWWA. If it wasn't for her, those golf tournaments and all those other events, I don't know how they would be successful, but they are. Definitely a special thanks to all of the committee members within the Virginia section. And of course, want to thank my family for all the support as well, my wife and my daughter and stuff. So thank you all. Thank you for the award. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Chris. We are so grateful for your support. We extend our thanks to all the people you mentioned and your family, your wife and your daughter as well. We know that all the time you invest in this work, takes you away from other things that are so important. So we're just really, really grateful for you. I'm going to hand it to Julie for our next winner.
Great. Thank you, Jessica. All right. Our next winner is Heather Oakes, PE from Brown and Caldwell. Heather first served as an office champion where she significantly increased engagement through creative and personal approaches. Then just a short 8 months ago, Heather stepped into the recruitment leader role at Brown and Caldwell and quickly made a meaningful impact. She actively listened to champion feedback, successfully recruited and filled all open positions within her first 30 days, which I'm sure a lot of us would love to know how she managed that. And then she also launched some regional champion mixers to help connect volunteers across the company. So thank you so much, Heather, for what you have done, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so much. No, this is, I'm a background person, so I don't, but I know many of you guys feel the same way. We never know how many lives we affect with what we do, but I'm really grateful to all of my leadership team here at Brown and Caldwell. I'm grateful to our North Carolina champion committee as well. Hi, Josh. Really grateful for the North Carolina committee who has done such a good job at educating all of us and all of our committee members on what Water for People what it means to be a part of Water for People and what sets Water for People apart. And so I'm just really grateful to you guys for just providing a community of these are our people, right? And the people throughout, just as Josh said, you know, people that we may never encounter, but there are people as well. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you, Heather. We really appreciate that. And I'm with you. I kind of prefer the background, but then I do crazy things like this. So, all right, Jessica, you are up.
Yes, thank you, Heather. Just want to echo Julie's thanks to you. I love the cross-pollination too between our workplace giving committees there and our committees at the AWWA and WEF areas. That's just so cool. I love to see that. Like you said, it's just a great way to connect with other people in the sector around a common cause. So congrats, Heather. All right, our next committee winner is Katie Overstreet. She represents the Texas section of AWWA and the Water Environment Association of Texas. Those committees kind of operate jointly. And so that is our winner from Texas. Katie started volunteering at the Water for People golf tournament in San Antonio 10 years ago, and she's remained a steadfast presence ever since. In 2019, she focused on the creation of a new event called Bingo for Bags, which spreads the message of Water for People to individuals outside the industry. Another thing I think a lot of other people would be interested in learning how you did that, because we're always, you know, wanting to get the message out to a broader audience. So thank you for that. She chairs this event. She's held various key positions, and she also helps volunteer with the group that shops for all the prizes for the 20 rounds of bingo. So that sounds like a very fun job and a lot of work. This Bingo for Bags event has raised almost $70,000 since its inception for Water for People. So that is phenomenal. Thank you so much, Katie. Congratulations. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a huge honor. I've been volunteering with Water for People since I got started in the industry. I was voluntold on the golf tournament many, many moons ago by a former Miller Award winner and my current supervisor at that time. And it's been a pleasure to be with Water for People and be fundraising since then here in Texas. I'm really fortunate to work with such an involved and committed Texas committee. We've got a lot of great Water for People champions across the state. And then our San Antonio region is really strong too. And so we got those two events. The golf tournament has been established for over 20 years at this time and brings in over $50,000 to Water for People every year. And then the bingo was the nice women focused event in lieu of the golf tournament every year that we added, and we've opened it up to the public in on top of our water sector here in San Antonio and the region, and it's just become such a fun event. I've learned so much about designer purses that I never thought I would know, and the public loves it. We sell tables and tickets to the public, and it's a girls' night, and it's just a great time and raising money for a great cause. So yeah, I'm happy to share all the info about Bingo for Bags and my terrible recommendations on bag shopping for designer handbags. But really honored to be here. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the hard work you do and the incredible services that Water for People provides.
Thank you so much, Katie. I love that. What a creative idea. Gosh. Okay. We definitely need to get some information on that event so we can share it out. I might like to attend someday. That sounds fun. I'm going to hand it over to Julie for our next winner.
Great. Thanks, Jessica. And Katie, yeah, you would not want me picking bags for anybody. So I feel you on that one. So, all right. So I'm excited to celebrate our next winner, who is Micah Pellegrino at Jacobs. Micah serves as Employee Giving Campaign co-chair, where she plays a pivotal role in driving the success of Jacobs' annual Water for People giving efforts. Through her organization and communication, Micah has strengthened the employee engagement and elevated the visibility and impact of the campaign. Her commitment has been instrumental in increasing participation, enhancing outreach, and deepening Jacobs' overall contributions. I was lucky enough to travel with Micah last year on an impact exchange to Malawi, and I can say that everything they just said about her is so true. She is a true champion of Water for People. So congratulations on your Miller Award, Micah.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Jessica. But I want to say actually thank you to all Water for People staff for like the great work, which I was able to see firsthand last year in Malawi. I was drawn, mind blown with like their commitment to sustainability, like not just doing it, but doing something that's gonna last. Like their ability to kind of navigate it through regulatory, govern, and like the local leaderships and the different like all the aspects, and like really bringing and advocating for safe water and proper sanitation, and seeing how that was directly impacting like the health, the dignity and opportunities for like so many people that was affected by like had the chance to be in the all the water for people projects in Malawi and like so much more like around the world. But like, thank you for my co-chairs like Sunshine and Jennifer as well, the Jacobs leadership and all like our office champions around like 100 offices, and all the and also like all the employees that kind of actually made all the employee giving campaign possible. And thank you all the Kenneth Miller awardees here. And I'm really grateful to kind of keep being able to kind of give back alongside all of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was awesome. So congratulations. All right, and I am excited to share our last workplace giving winner for the day. We got a couple more committee winners to go. I know we're getting closer to time, so appreciate all of you staying here with us as we celebrate these amazing champions. But our last workplace giving winner, but that means nothing less, this is just alphabetical, is the awesome Gwendolyn Rodriguez at Hazen and Sawyer. Gwendolyn has been involved with Hazen's workplace giving campaign from its inception, and she's been a steady and passionate advocate for water for people, helping to build not only a successful program, but a lasting culture of service within the New York office and across the firm. Her leadership, enthusiasm, and generosity have inspired colleagues firm-wide to engage, contribute, and believe that even the small efforts can create lasting change. So congratulations so much, Gwendolyn.
Thank you, Julie, and thank you so much for this nomination. It's truly a privilege to receive this award. To mirror just a pinch of what Water for People represents is within itself very rewarding. I'm humbled to represent Hazen and Sawyer and to work alongside my amazing colleagues here at Hazen and Sawyer. They embody passion and change in all things water. So this is every day. So watching their dedication to water for people and the work that they do as environmental engineers gives me a place and a platform as a human resource professional to join them and to show them that everyone can make an impact day by day. It allows me to also use my platform to engage with others and raise awareness and just truly support them. My career is embedded in supporting people. So this is very easy for me to join in the fight for such a greater purpose and things that are bigger than ourselves. I want to thank you, Julie, because your support is critical to teams like ours, and you're always there standing by to help us along the way with all of our campaigns and brainstorming and providing us resources. So those things don't go unnoticed. My team at Hazen, Marcella and Laura Salibi, they're fantastic. So I really say that when one person wins, we all win. So I want to say their names and your name as well, because I think we all win in this together. And congratulations to everyone that has been selected for this award. And I look forward to seeing you in Washington, D.C. for the Social Splash.
Yeah, I'm so glad you can join us, and thank you. That means so much. And yes, Marcella and Laura are amazing as well as you. So thank you so much, Gwendolyn. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Jessica.
Thank you, Julie. Our next committee winner is Michelle H. Schofield, representing the Kentucky-Tennessee section of AWWA. Michelle is here in Louisville with me, so she's my hometown gal, and she joined the Kentucky-Tennessee section of AWWA as a staff member in 2018, and she plays a really active behind-the-scenes role in supporting the Water for People committee volunteers. She started doing that on her first day on the job and hasn't stopped. She helps coordinate every in-person in-person event, every virtual event. She supported the transition of 4 different committee chairs during her time with the section, helping make sure they know what's going on, learning the ropes of everything. It's a really important role. Like, you just got to see her in action at the Water Professionals Conference. She does it all. So from creating event websites, running signups, managing payments, sending email blasts to promote the events, helping manage all the yearly finances for the committee. She truly does everything behind the scenes, and we want to recognize her publicly for all that she does. So congratulations, Michelle. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. It's surreal to be an awardee winner, because I'm usually the one who coordinates all of the giving of awards. So in Memphis a couple years ago, when I received this award, they totally shocked me, and I was speechless, which never happens. And it's funny that until Jessica and I connected at the Water Professionals Conference a couple years ago, I said, I haven't gotten my plaque yet. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, I'm the one who coordinates the plaquing. Like, I'm the one who makes it happen. And when the happener is the happenee, it doesn't happen. So all of that to say, never underestimate the power of a passionate staff person who believes in the mission, who believes above all else in the people, and is in awe of the people who give of themselves to Water for People. It inspires me every day, and it makes me very, very, very humble to know that I am just a little bitty piece in the great big water world, but that one little piece can change something eventually. So thank you. Thank you all. And congratulations to everybody who's won. Hang that plaque with pride.
Thank you, Michelle. What lovely remarks. Really appreciate everything you do. And that's so funny. Yes, we have 2 winners from Kentucky, Tennessee this year, because as Michelle said, when she won originally, she's like, oh, I'm the coordinator. So anyway, we're recognizing you a couple years late, but thank you. You're still at it.
No worries, but I truly had the plaque order ready for who I thought was winning the award, and had social posts available. And I'm like, well, what do I do now? So it was great.
What a surprise. A good surprise, I hope. Thank you so much, Michelle. And I will see you in Lexington next month. Thank you. Congratulations. Our next committee winner is Jennifer Welch. She represents another joint committee, Missouri AWWA and Water Environment Association. Jennifer has volunteered countless hours for many years, all in support of providing safe drinking water where it wouldn't otherwise be available. Her actions have undeniably had a global impact and continue to inspire those around her in Missouri. I know Jennifer was very surprised when she won the award a couple of months ago, and she was very disappointed that she wasn't able to be here today. So she would like to offer her thanks for this award, and we hope that she can feel our gratitude remotely when she watches this recording. I'm going to move on to our final winner of the day, which is a representative of the Georgia section of AWWA, Amber Wisner. Amber has served as the chair of the No Water, No Beer event, which is an annual Georgia AWWA fundraiser that supports Water for People. She's a busy person, of course, professionally and personally, but she chooses to dedicate her time to this important cause and getting people together to have some beer. So we are so grateful for that. Congratulations, Amber. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. First and foremost, I would just like to say thank you. I was completely caught off guard when I received the award. It was given to me by the section last year. I am the Assistant Secretary of Treasury, so how they held it from me, I don't know. But it doesn't go without saying that I was nominated to serve on the No Water, No Beer committee, or piece of our Water for People committee, by someone who was a previous award winner. And I think I heard that saying earlier in the presentation today. And it also goes without saying, without the support of our section, all of our committee members, there's no way that I could do the things that I do. In the middle of me being nominated and receiving this award yesterday, they actually took my ideas of elevating our No Water, No Beer event to a More Water, More Future Black Tie Gala. So we kicked off our inaugural one last year, and I'm happy to say we're about to have our second annual one. And it's a night to bring together people in the water industry, those people making it happen, those people who are raising funds, and just celebrate them. And I'm so excited. We still do our raffle there. We still have pieces of it, but now we just drink beer next to the sea life in the Georgia Aquarium. So, you know, it's a really amazing event. And without them, there's no way that I could do my crazy ideas. They support me. They're right there behind me. And again, everything that the people I have met just being part of AWWA nationally and locally in our section, it's just been absolutely amazing so that I can continue to spread the word and how important it is. Water makes the world go round. We just got to make sure everybody gets it now. So
thank you so much, Amber.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Congratulations on elevating that event. That sounds so cool. You let me know if you need any help, okay?
Absolutely.
Or if you need someone to come down, I'm happy to. Thank you, Amber. Congratulations. And congratulations again to all of our Miller Award winners today. We again just want to say thank you. We are incredibly humbled and incredibly grateful for all of your contributions, your efforts, your creativity, everything you put into raising awareness of the global water crisis and raising those critical funds so that we can put an end to it. Thank you and congratulations. I also want to just say thank you to the committees and workplace giving programs that are not here today. So all of them across North America that do this important work. And many of you thanked them in your remarks. And I appreciate you doing that because you're right. It takes all of us to get this work done. And so thank you to those who are not here who also share their time, talents, and dedication with Water for People. I'm going to turn it back over to Julie.
Great. Thank you, Jessica. And again, thank you and congratulations to all of our outstanding champions. I hope, like you, hearing all of these wonderful things that our people are doing and all of their shout outs that they're sending, I hope, like you, that this just has my cup overflowing with joy and what's the other word I'm looking for? And just, I feel so lucky that I get to work with you all of you amazing champions and the folks that support them. It's just wow. You can see I'm speechless. I don't have words to express my gratitude to all of you and how much this just really does make me feel good and so lucky. I wish everybody could be this lucky in their job to be able to do what I do and support all of you. So if like that, if some of these incredible individuals have inspired you to support Water for People in your own way, there's great news. One, get involved in your company or in one of these local committees that you have heard about, or any of the other committees that are throughout the US and Canada. It's a great way to get started. There's a couple different ways you can get involved individually. We have open today, registration is open for our World Water Classic. That's our virtual run, walk, bike ride that will happen October 2nd through the 11th. We will send out an email after this with a link to the recording and the program, as well as a link to the World Water Classic. If you're not an active person and you'd rather do something else, we encourage you maybe to consider starting a fundraiser through our Ripple Effect, where you can do personal raising for things like a birthday or anything else you want to do. And then also, if you're going to be attending the American Waterworks Association conference in Washington, D.C. in just a couple of weeks, you've heard a few of us mention it. Visit our booth. We'll be booth 1948 in the exhibit hall, and we'll be hosting our social splash on Monday, June 22nd from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Touchstone Gallery, which is close to the Walter E. Washington Convention Center. You can purchase tickets now and join us at that. Jessica just put a link in the chat to where you can get more information about our attendance and activities at ACE. So again, I know we are right at time, so thank you all for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you helping to celebrate these amazing volunteers, and to everybody on the call, thank you so much for your support of Water for People. Again, thank you for being here, and we just appreciate you all so much. So thank you a bunch.
Thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Yeah, have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Julie.
You're so welcome. Thank you all.